Welcome to the Hands-on Bay Area Season of Service Project Leader Training. Thank you everyone for agreeing to be a project leader for Be the Change Day or 9/11 Day of Remembrance. As you know, our project leaders are the backbone of our organization, and we would be unable to have a single volunteer project without the support you provide us. At Hands-on Bay Area, we envision a day when all people are inspired and equipped to be the change they wish to see in their community. This year, we have an even greater opportunity to inspire individuals to be the change they wish to see through our Season of Service. Hands-on Bay Area is the leading volunteer service organization in the Bay Area, and we've announced plans to commemorate the 10th anniversary of 9/11 by mobilizing more than 3,000 volunteers to serve 9,011 hours of service to veterans, seniors, schools, the homeless, military personnel, and the environment. This special service tribute, which is open to the public as of August 1st, is part of the nationwide 10th anniversary of 9/11 Day of Service and Remembrance, called 9/11 Day. In observance of this historic milestone, Hands-on Bay Area will be organizing a month of service tributes. From Remembrance to Change, a season of service will begin on September 1 with tribute projects around the Bay Area and special What It Means to Be an American film screenings, with discussion groups following. The season will culminate in Be the Change Day with 1,000 volunteers serving at community tributes around the Bay Area. The season of service incorporating 9/11 Day of Remembrance and Service and Be the Change Day on October 1st will need many project leaders to help us in this great effort. Since Be the Change Day is our largest community-run day of service, we rely on our project leaders to do a good deal of community organizing and project development. Have no fear, this training will prepare you for every aspect of developing and leading a Be the Change Day project. The purpose of this training will be to train project leaders and share ideas about Season of Service 2011. Our desired outcomes will be to clarify roles and responsibilities for Be the Change Day and 9/11, to be equipped to develop and manage a large-scale volunteer project on Be the Change Day, and to be prepared to incorporate reflection at the end of your project and accurately record your impact. The majority of this training will cover materials for Be the Change Day leadership, since the project development aspect is far greater than 9/11 projects. However, we will incorporate the reflection aspect of 9/11 projects into Be the Change Day leadership and development. The first thing to remember is that you are not alone when leading a Be the Change Day project. You have many resources you can access. All of these resources are found on page 4 of your project leadership guide. You will be part of a project leader team working to develop a high-impact project. Not only will you be part of your own project leadership team, but you will also be part of a larger group of individuals who are all working on the same goal to develop and lead individual Be the Change Day projects. With such a great group of project leaders working to develop these projects all across the Bay, you have a wonderful resource to support you. You will have a chance to connect with your fellow project leaders, share stories, and access resources on the Ning platform, also known as HOBA Voices. The Ning platform can be found at handsonbayarea.ning.com. Here is the opening page of Ning. You should create a Ning account. On here, you'll be able to go to Groups. You can find the Be the Change Day 2011 group. Here you will be able to share your stories of successes and challenges while creating a Be the Change Day project, have access to important documents, and post before and after pictures of your projects. The important documents found in the digital copy can be found on Be the Change Day PL resources. Click the link to be taken to the BeTheChangeDay.org website. This website will show you all of your deadlines and give you all of the necessary digital copies of forms you may need, including your tool request form, your site visit form, in-kind donations. All of the electronic copies to meet your deadlines will be available here. Not only will you have the support of the project leader community, but HOBA staff as well will be able to help you. Your HOBA contact will correspond with the location of your project. All questions and deliverables should be submitted to your regional program manager. Your regional program manager's information can be found on page 4 of your project leader guide. Your project leadership guide outlines all of the responsibilities of a Be the Change Day project leader team and has just about everything you will need to know when leading your project. The final resource will be the hands-on tech admin database. Just like with calendar projects, HOT is used to email volunteers, record attendance, and locate information about your specific project. More information about using hands-on tech for Be the Change Day specifically can be on page 11 of your project leader guide. Please turn to page 11. To access HOT, go to admin.handsonbayarea.org. Log in to your account. On the left-hand side, you will find Special Events. Click Special Events. Find Be the Change Day 2011 in the Special Events page. Click on View Projects to access a list of the projects. You'll be taken to View All Projects. From here, you'll be able to access your individual project. Once you have accessed your individual project, you'll be able to manage your volunteer signups and email and correspond with volunteers as necessary, just like you would in a normal hands-on Bay Area calendar project. Okay, let's get started with the details. On page 2 of your project leadership guide, you will find the timeline and due dates for all the steps you'll need to take. Take a look at these dates and deadlines. Each deadline gives you about 2 weeks to complete the desired tasks and should be plenty of time to do so. Beginning August 1st, you should assign your team roles. On August 3rd, registration will open to volunteers and volunteer recruitment should begin. By August 15th, you should have visited your project site and done a site visit, written a project description, turned in your site visit form and tool list to HOBA, and checked in with HOBA and your nonprofit partner. By August 17th, you should post your reflection plans on HOBA Voices. Your reflection plans will coincide with the 9/11 Season of Service Day of Remembrance reflection guidelines. By September 1st, you should have begun to secure your coffee and tea donations and begin emailing your first email to remind volunteers of what they will be doing on the day with before pics if possible and how their impact will affect the community. By September 23rd, you should meet with the team to finalize your day of plans. On September 29th, you should have your last check-in with your nonprofit partner. This will be the last day to register for volunteers. And you should email your second reminder to all volunteers. On September 30th, you should prepare and practice your kickoff and closing speeches, making sure everything is prepared for the day of. October 1st will be the Change Day. You will have a successful Be the Change Day project and enjoy the hard work that you and your team have put in. And on October 7th, you will email volunteers and partners their thank yous with pictures of the success after the date, and update your attendance in HOT. Here is a glossary for all of the abbreviations we'll be using with Be the Change Day. BTCD corresponds to Be the Change Day, our signature day of community service inspired by Gandhi. PLT is your project leader team. These are the people you'll be working with to plan your project. RPM is your regional program manager, the HOBA staff member in charge of your region. The region of your project will correspond to your regional program manager, and these should be the people you will send all deliverables to. Your NPP is your nonprofit partner, and this will be the agency where you will serve. You will make sure to connect with your nonprofit partner when doing a site visit, and deciding what exactly volunteers will be doing on the project. On the timeline, all project development tasks are outlined in blue. All communication tasks are outlined in yellow. All recruitment tasks are outlined in black. And volunteer management, meaning Be the Change Day itself, has a dotted outline around it. On page 5 of your project leader guide is the page describing team roles. As a Be the Change Day project leader, you are the liaison between the agency, the volunteers, and HOBA. You'll be the face of HOBA, and it is up to you to make sure your volunteers have fun, the work gets done, and everyone goes home feeling like they made a difference. You and your team members will be responsible for all the activities listed on the timeline, but it may be easier to assign specific roles and make the tasks more manageable. Here is one suggestion for breaking down the roles into 3 assignments: the team captain, which is a mandatory position, the team techie, and the team foodie. Each Be the Change Day project leader team will need a team captain. If you are able to attend one of the in-person trainings, you have listened to this online version, or you feel comfortable being the project leader team captain, it might be a good idea for you to do so. But you can always decide this within your team with whomever feels most comfortable being the leader. The captain will be responsible for meeting deadlines and keeping the team on track. The first role of the team captain will be to recruit sufficient project leader team members. Some teams already have more than one project leader on board and may not need additional team members. Others will not. For those teams that have multiple members, you will be connected with your additional PLs in the coming days. Project leader team members can be anyone you trust to help you develop and manage your Be the Change Day project. They may already be members of HOBA, which is great, but they can also be friends and family members. The only thing is they have to be 18 years or older. This might be just the push they need to get them involved and ready to volunteer with you. Once you have recruited your project leader team members, email their names to email projectleaderinfo@hoba.org. That's projectleaderinfo@hoba.org. Team captain will also be responsible for being the point of contact with HOBA and your team. You will need to schedule team meetings and your site visit, clarify or assign roles and tasks to team members, and lead a post Be the Change Day project reflection. The next assignment, the team techie, will manage volunteer signups on HOT, update attendance, and answer volunteer emails. The team foodie will be responsible for securing in-kind donations. Food and munchies will be secured by HOBA, but it will be the responsibility of the team foodie or a member of the project leader team to pick up the secured food for your assigned project. For South Bay projects, food will be provided by Hobies. For East Bay projects, it will be provided by Bake Sale Betty's. And for San Francisco, Panera will be providing the food.